na 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 eh, na 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 eh, light it up, dynamite. Hello Army! I'm excited. Yes, we're wearing the same thing because we're doing these back to back because we have full-time jobs and we have to do these back to back on weekends to get them out. Happy Festa. I don't know when this is coming out, but BTS has been together for 10 years. It's very exciting. Jin is going to be on Sugar's show. They put the trailer and they put a giant like ice cube or whatever over his face, like we wouldn't recognize his voice. And it's very exciting. And if they really cut his hair in that thing like the teaser announced, I'm going to lose my mind. Completely unrelated. Today, anywho, we are reacting to...
Dynamite?
Dynamite!
Which was my request, because it suddenly popped up on the radio everywhere. I like got in the car and it's playing.
I kid you not, I work from home. So it's like every morning this week, he'd send me like a voice note and be like, it's on again. Every time I get in the car, it's on! It's a sign. So we're reacting to Dynamite. He's heard it, he hasn't seen a music video, so that'll be new for him. I think this will be one of the more palatable ones for him because it's in English.
Hence why they're playing it here.
Yes. So Dynamite, great song, we all love it.
Let's go.
I'm just gonna be jamming along while he reacts.
What's jamming?
Look at them. I pause every time there's a group shot.
This is very Katy Perry.
Yes!
Song.
I never thought of that. Which one is it? The one with all the candy with Snoop Dogg? No, Dark Horse is a little bit more bright.
That's the Egyptian
Dark
one.
Horse is more like Idol, which we haven't reacted to yet. There is one, the one with all the candy, right?
Yeah.
With Snoop Dogg. I don't know what it's called. I know exactly which one you
I
mean.
can also hear it in my head.
No, but I wasn't done looking. Look at them. Look at them in pastels. Look at how beautiful they are. Also, JK and June look so buff that it makes me uncomfortable. And Jin is so handsome, and him in a hat. Let's get to Jimin. We all know he's there.
So watch me bring the fire, set the night light.
I will wipe that milk off his face any day. Just call me.
Wait.
Yes, also The Room.
Posters. David Bowie, The Terminator. I don't know.
One, this is definitely a teenager's room. My room looked like this, minus the piano. I had a cello instead, but this is very relatable.
Beatles.
And also great music choices in there.
I don't know where the Terminator fits into this, but...
Well, it's probably just the timeline they're looking for, because I mean Dynamite is a very 70s,
Bowie.
80s pop.
Yeah, but that's Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's...
When did the original Terminator come out? I mean, not that early, obviously.
After Titanic or before Titanic? After Titanic, I think. 84.
Yeah, so 80s.
I thought Bowie was earlier though.
Bowie was active
Bowie
a
is
long
fire
time.
all the time, at all times. What a Bowie.
He looks insane in this. I know I say it every time,
I was about to say.
but I feel like he keeps growing up. He keeps getting hit by puberty every like 5 minutes, and he gets hotter every time.
He's transitioning.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just do a breakdown in the meantime. The camera never moves, which is great. Like the angle
Yeah, well,
is the
they
same.
just line it up so it's seamless.
June singing! I love it when Rapline sings. And my sunshine. I want to be more like Hobie. We should all be more like Hobie.
We have donuts in the cup.
Eat donuts on. Ugh, Jimin. Can you kick that high? I can't kick that high. I don't comprehend how they look so good in everything. Like, why do they never not look good? Any normal human being in those kinds of glasses looks like an idiot.
Depends.
Tay can wear anything. I mean, they all can, but Tay in particular is just... He looks like an anime character. He really does. In a Toon Squad shirt. Oh, he's unreal.
And let's go. 'Cause
Also, I'm going to pause here. Quick side note, skip ahead if you don't want to hear this. Talking of Jimin, recently we have a shared playlist we listen to in the car so that we can all get our songs on that we like. And then we obviously have separate ones as well. And to be nice to him, I limited my BTS input on that playlist and literally put on the 3 English ones. And then the other day, did he not come to me and I think we were on Instagram on the Reels and he kept hearing the Jimin songs and he was just like, you should definitely add Set Me Free and Like Crazy onto our playlist. And I was like, excuse me? He was like, yeah, I like them. I was like, huh, we have a Jimin bias because Jimin is collecting men like freaking Pokemon.
From a musical point of view.
Yes, yes.
Looks-wise, I still prefer JK.
Oh, look at that. We have a similar taste in men. Who knew? I'd pick Jimin. I'd pick JK. I'd take any of them. Any and all of them. But yeah, I thought that was funny. God, JK. He turned into an adult and made it everyone's problem. You should just dance all the time. All the foreheads out today. This is my favorite part.
Watch me bring the fire, set the night alight. Shining through
I'm gonna cute there, damn it. I want this to be my screensaver.
like dynamite.
Key change.
Watch me bring the fire, set the night alight.
Is that practical?
I was about to ask, is there behind the scenes of this? Because
Probably.
I think this is all green screen. All of it.
Doesn't
That's
look
definitely green
practical.
screen. No, but I mean everything. Except for the...
on-set locations.
But everything outside that all looks green screen. Even that background, all of it's green screen. I'd almost bet on it.
Except for JK's room looks solid, and potentially he interacted with a... Do it, Tay.
Yeah,
do
no,
it,
but
Tay.
you can have
Do
it.
it, Tay. Do it, Tay.
I think if you look at the planes and stuff, all of this outside stuff, I'd almost
Yeah, the
bet my
outside
life
stuff.
that's all...
I'm wondering about the 2 rooms that...
This is all green screen.
Yeah.
All of it. The building, the sign, everything.
Go back forward. I'm wondering about the room that RM are in and...
Even that truck, I think, is... I'd almost bet that truck... Maybe the truck
The track is probably there.
Or like just the
'Cause,
front
the
of the truck.
reflection in the...
Yeah, but I think maybe it's even just this part of the truck, the front. Because look how that's...
We'll define after
That looks fake.
the behind the scenes.
But what I like is it's done very well that it like works with it quite it integrates very nicely into the whole thing.
And it
That's
does because
real, I
that
think.
room looks real.
That's all real. All this indoor stuff will be
Yeah.
real because it's more difficult to get the lighting and stuff right. That's
Those chairs don't look real
yeah,
to me.
all that. So like probably this tray at the front might be real, and this shelf, and then everything else. is-
Watch them prove us wrong in the...
Yeah, I mean, I'd be
in the
curious.
behind the scenes. We'll find out. I'm sure there's one.
Oh, let's not watch it now. We can do a separate. But
Should we do a separate one?
I like it as a music video. It's very funky. And if it is all green screen, it's integrated really nicely. So it like adds a certain.
I actually even
It feels like a little world that they're in, and like the camera angles and stuff. It all makes it feel very cartoony and.
I was gonna
funky.
say it nearly feels like they haven't made it overly realistic.
Yeah.
So even though you can pick up that it's green screen, it actually kind of works with the aesthetic they were going
Yeah.
for,
They're
with that
not-
whole pastel-y...
Yeah, and even they're not trying to blend it into like this real thing, because that's usually where VFX falls apart. When you're trying to try to make something too realistic, and that's where this is actually quite cleverly done.
Yeah, it really creates that little world that they're in.
And a super catchy song. I mean,
And it brings back, I mean, because they
That's
obviously wanted that 70s, 80s,
I've made that
80s.
donut. That's definitely all. That diner, everything. I reckon they're just standing on even the shadows. I think are fake.
Interesting. We'll check out the behind the scenes off camera for him to see what
Like,
was or what
part
wasn't.
of me wouldn't even be surprised that they're filming everything like on a platform, like literally filming the entire
This
music
is
video.
probably, I would say,
Oh, that's 100%
Yeah.
green screen.
So
But I
that's the
wouldn't be
platform.
surprised if they're filming everything on this platform and they're just changing.
the background.
Yeah, they're
accordingly.
matching the camera moves to what they're putting in the background.
Let us know in the comments. I mean, we will check it out off screen anyways. But yeah, so the English songs, I love them. I do. I do think, and I know that the purpose of a lot of their English songs came out during the pandemic and around that time. So I know that they brought them out specifically because they were trying to cheer people up and reach people all around the world by singing in English. I do feel like while they were trying to, and they achieved what they wanted to by creating like summer bops, they do in the English ones kind of lose the depth in the lyrics. Let's put it that way.
But not every
There's-
song needs to be super deep. Like,
no argument there. I love these songs. There's a reason why they're on our playlist. And when I feel down, this is definitely one of the ones I go to because you will always smile at the end of this. And Permission to Dance. But is it one of their best songs? I don't think so.
does it need to be?
No. Again, I'm not saying it as a negative. I'm just saying that there is, if you look at their track record, they're yet to do an English song that's really, really deep. I don't think they need to.
Yeah, I was
I'm
about to say, like,
quite
let-
happy with the solid songs in Korean that have like all the meaning and so on.
I think they're being clever by not making such a deep song because they might be worried that they can't convey those emotions in English, which I respect more than trying to do it and then just fluffing it completely.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Especially, I mean, they are all, I mean, RM, Sugar, and J-Hope partly as well, and the others as well. They all dabble in writing anyways. But RM and Sugar specifically, in raising those issues, are always very specific about their lyricism and how they write it and so on. And it is probably simply easier in Korean. So stick to it. Give us a couple summer vibes every now and then in English, which we all love, and which are really just happy, go-lucky, please everyone songs. Like there's nothing here that people can't enjoy. No rap in this one, there's rap in Butter. So they kind of even them out. So that's that. Let's go find the behind the scenes because I want answers. But let's like, comment, subscribe. And what should we watch next? Should we keep going with the English ones? Should we do one of the deeper ones? Should we do a live show? Which live show is the best? What do I make him watch? Comment below. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.